Hello, everyone. It is episode 8. Yeah, episode 8. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I think. Today, I didn't have a lot of time in the last few days because I've had visitors over and I've just been doing a lot of other stuff or doing nothing, bit of both. Um, Today, I allotted a good amount of time. I tried practicing the other day and a few days ago, so I have been practicing. I just haven't had the best chances to record stuff. So today, I took two solos from the Arban's book and I just recorded them after practicing for like 10, 15 minutes. Just want to see how my sight reading is and just taking something and seeing how I can do with it. Um, I conducted Molly on the Shore again, and then I have the piano version of Molly on the Shore. I didn't perform it, it's just a recording. And then talking about the differences between them, some things I like, some things I don't from each version. And that's about it. Hopefully, the next few videos I can do more stuff because like some videos are super, super long and then some are kind of short. Sorry that they're inconsistent, it's just based on what's going on. So hopefully the next few episodes, I'll have some more time to do some more stuff. But I still want to keep practicing, obviously, because practicing is important. And then also trying to be getting back into trumpet playing stuff because I've been focusing on tuba a lot. Need to diversify. Hopefully, trying to practice all my instruments rather than just tuba, but just still practicing in general. So yeah, here we go, episode 8. Hello, as you can see, I'm standing now instead of sitting because the TV that I record on is too high. So when I film, it's like looking down, it looks really weird. So I have my stand doing that for me. So when I'm talking or when I'm recording, conducting in this room, it'll look like this. So today I just want to talk about the differences between the piano version and the band version of Molly on the Shore you just heard. The most noticeable thing, and I think the thing that's the most drastic between the two arrangements, is the consistency of tempo. And in the piano version, the tempo is mostly consistent, so and the melody needs that drive to really have it get going, and I think it works really well. But there are certain points near the ends of phrases, so there's a beat or something that's held a little bit longer when in the band version that just doesn't happen. You just keep driving through it, and I think that works for the band version, but adds a lot to the piano and just little nuances I really like. And it's just kind of from a logistical standpoint. When you have a piano, it's only one person, so you can time it all correctly because it's just you. If you have all these people trying to time these very specific lengths and durations of certain notes at the end of phrases, it makes it really difficult. So they use that in the piano arrangement to its advantage. And the piano arrangement, even though it demonstrates a lot of technical facility with the melody of the in the left hand or the everything else in the upper range with the right hand. One of the things that it lacks is some of the textures that the woodwinds provide, mostly, just because woodwinds are able to do most of those things. Even just the timbre of the bass clarinet in the beginning, the do 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 do, the timbre of that I love. There's that woodiness to it, and the piano obviously doesn't have that, and that's no fault to the piano. The piano can't have different timbres because it's just one instrument. And I think it's just something between all the solos, like the clarinet solo, the horn solo, the flute and alto sax solo. There's so many different things that the timbre really plays into how the piece is broken up and how the melodic ideas are separated, which doesn't really happen in the piano just because it's the same instrument. And then one of the things also is just that the timbres of it really bring out some motions that the piano version doesn't. Like there are certain parts that's not the main melody, like the ba do da 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 ba da, things like that are really eerie. Or not eerie, just they're not the general vibe of the piece. And I hate using the word vibe for this scenario, but that's the word that kind of came to my head. But the piano version doesn't really encapsulate that to the same degree because the timbre also plays a factor in that. When in the piano version, it's just the harmony trying to convey that idea, which sometimes doesn't work, and that's just kind of how it is. Another thing is a piano player can only do so much because they're trying to do literally everything in this arrangement all at once. So things like the eighth note triplet descending lines in the woodwinds, I can't do it just because, yeah. But those textures like that are great, especially near the ending when it gets super big, and there's all these things happening. Obviously the piano can't do, and it does add a lot. The last thing I think is just the percussion, like the glockenspiel and the steel. Remember the bum dee dum 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 dee dum dum, and especially the snare drum and the cymbal. So it's going into the big section with the crash, and having those huge crash sounds when it's super dramatic with these big chords every like 4 bars. It really does add a lot, and you can only add so much emphasis on bass notes when you're playing piano. That doesn't have the same effect as a huge crash cymbal or a huge bass drum hit or things like that. And the drive of the band version, which is one of the things that helps it the most, is because of the percussion, which is obviously something that the piano lacks. So yeah, that's all I have to say about the differences between Molly on the Shore and the band and piano versions, but they're both great, have their strengths and weaknesses. So yeah, we had a good day. See you guys.